Now in studio, we want to talk about some amazing things, and we've got an amazing young gentleman. Kevin, I met this guy over a year ago, and he was, nice, green-eyed, straight out of school. It's just like, oh my God, media. And he was alikuwa anafanya hapa ma internship nini. Nakumbuka akikimbia tu hapa around, but alikuwa very hungry. He was a very hungry individual. Fast forward a year and a half later, this guy has his own TV show that's turned 1 year old on KTN. He's also doing anchoring, and he's here to talk to young people about, can you really make money, real money on the internet? I'm talking about Branji.
What's good, Branji?
AKA Brian George.
Brian George?
Yeah, man. Ngoja lazima niseme jina lake. Branji comes from Brian George.
Yeah. Oh snap. Oh,
Branji. Exactly.
Oh snap. Makes sense.
Okurugenzi High School walikuwa wanaita Branji, walikuwa wametoka na hiyo story ya kuniita Brian George, both names. So they were like Branji.
Una jina ya Kiafrika.
Otieno.
Oh, keep it local.
Otis.
Tunamuita Branji. Branji, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Combox.
It's really, really good to have you here this morning.
Man,
now,
good to back home.
I want people to get to know a bit about you before we get into the nitty-gritties. Branji, motivation in yuko nayo, this self-drive that you have, ilianzia wapi?
Hey, that's a hard question because I sort of guess I have always been like this. Nimekwanga tu hivi. I am that person mwenye very curious. Yeah. I want to know stuff. I want to do things. I want to always be busy. Yeah. I have purpose. For me, I normally say that even journalism itself is not just about getting my paycheck at the end of the month. I'm like, at the end of the day, nafurahia kwa nimefanya nini. What impact am I bringing in the society? You get so for me, it's not just storytelling, it is impactful storytelling. That's why I'm always reaching out to young people, telling their stories on the Innovator, ili waweze nao pia kufika mbali, kwa sababu naamini if somebody would not have held my hand and helped me, I wouldn't be where I am today.
And the TV show that he has is called The Innovator on
exactly.
KTN. What time does it show?
It shows at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. every week on Monday and 9 p.m. And then we have escalated it further. We are now bringing it 360. And thanks to you people also for taking up some of my innovators, man. Yeah. Those people are doing amazing. They're doing amazing stuff.
Kenya's out here.
I'm telling you.
Kenyans are out here grinding.
For example, there's this guy when I develop laptops.
What? I heard about that.
Designed, developed, programmed locally. And they work as good as the Lenovo.
They're already in the market.
Yes, already in the market. They launched earlier in the year. We were in season 2 of the Innovator. So we're trying to do it we're trying to do a 360 feel we are producing both on TV, radio, newspaper, na tunawaandika pia kwa the digital platform. Waende sana.
Did you always want to do this? Getting into media and anchoring amazing stories?
Yes. But I have a bit of backstory. I hope we got like some 2 minutes so I can tell Wakurugenzi my story. Ndo wapate encouragement. I didn't do media.
What's that jokes?
Yes, I did not do media.
Will you do nini?
Nili do tourism management.
Oh, but you look like you can be a good tour guide. You look like such a safe, nice guy. Like my mom would exchange you for her son.
Come on.
But really.
So I wanted to do media back in high school. Crazy about Larry Madowo. I was always watching him and I'm always crazy. I'm saying, man, one day, siku moja nitakuwa kama this guy. One day, but so I used to anchor news in the assembly, nasomea watu naenda events, alienda funky cars zote high school. Just to go
get the news.
To get the news.
I
went to all the funkies. I didn't play any sport, but I was always in sports and all those things. But nilikuwa drama festival and music fest. And that is where the passion started, really. So fast forward, nimemaliza shule 2014 nini I want to go to Campo. I applied to do media in all these universities. I didn't get any chance. Somebody placed me in KUSU. Mtu aliniweka nifanye tourism management in Moi University. So I tell myself, okay, let me just go see what this course has for me. So I go kwenda nimefanya tourism management 4 years. Very interesting course. I got to meet a lot of people, travel, of course, get to study law, study tourism law, policy. Nikajua venye some of these policies in Kenya work. I understand a lot of things to do with the hotel industry. I was actually a waiter at some point.
Fam, you've been out here.
Yeah, man. But I didn't lose sight of what I wanted. So even with that, in tourism management, I still used to go out to places to visit naenda na kamera yangu ya simu. At some point I remember we had a crew wenye tulikuwa tunaenda nao huko nje. We film stories and upload on YouTube. I used to write blog, do these things. Man, I was like, if anything does not go through for me, at least one thing is going to make he tourism, ama he media. So I had those two in mind. But I knew very well I was not going to get employed in a tourism farm or in a game park or whatever. Actually, even my classmates thought mimi naenda kuingia kwa gava, naenda kuingia kwa tourism fund ama ministry of tourism or immigration or something. I knew I was not. I don't know how it was so clear to me, but I knew I couldn't go happen.
Alright.
So one day I was a waiter in this hotel. I won't mention which one.
Nairobi Hotel?
No, I will not mention which one.
Sabina.
That is not a hotel.
It is wanauza food.
Who works there? Who works there? That's why I say it's a
Yeah.
Positive vibrations on the morning vibes.
Anyway, we got Brian George in the house, and he's a young man doing amazing things. If you check out The Innovator on KTN Home, he is the host. Now, I'm telling you, I met this guy a year and a half ago. Alikuwa tu yani straight out of campus, anafanya ma internship hapa, alikuwa tu na plan. You know, I'm going to take over. 1.5 years later, amefanya show yake ishamaliza season 1 year, and he's in season 2, bringing some amazing innovators to the public.
Actually, 3 seasons now.
Oh, you're on season 3?
Yeah.
How long is the season?
7.
Yes.
Episode 7. So our season has 13 episodes.
Yeah.
So tuko episode 7 of season 3. Right. Tunaenda sana.
No man.
That's dope.
So before we took the break, ulituambia, okay, ulikuwa unafanya kazi ya hotel. Hotel.
You want to come to my hotel?
Yeah. So long story short, of course we were going on rotations. Yeah. It was an internship, much of like attachment, industrial attachment, really. So you go through that, and then now finally you get to graduate in school. So but even when I was there, I knew very well this is not me. This is not where I wanted to be. I think that was the last nail on that career, so to speak.
Yeah.
And when I was tukiwa rotations, tulikuwa kwa reception.
Yeah.
Pale kwa front desk nini wageni wanakuja unawapokea, then they go in. Part of like concierge really.
Yeah.
So nikiwa kwa laptop yangu pale na niko tu YouTube na just life inanibamba sisiri. 19th January 2019.
Rat race.
Naona Standard Media Academy is looking for fresh graduates. Nilikuwa nimegraduate. I was in third year in campus 2019 January hapo hivyo. So I applied casually. And then on March, I was called, March 10th. Hey, Branji, you have qualified.
After how long
did
they call you?
That was like a month, after a month TV. You've made it to the standard. I mean, you have been shortlisted. Come do interviews. We did 7.
Did you think you're going to be shortlisted?
I was just applying, man.
You did 7 interviews?
7, yes.
That's
7. Written test, nini. And then paka screen test.
Yeah.
Sasa anchoring. And I think that's where they saw. Akasema, kijana. I think
he
has
can
something.
fit the
and I was like, if this doesn't happen, then perhaps I'm going to start a business in tourism or something else. But yeah, that was where it started.
Wow.
Right.
And I like that we've gotten to hear the backstory. Now to the front story, which is some of the work that you do with Innovator. And I know Wase say you want to say, hey man, your story yako imewabamba tu sana, and it inspired them. But Branji, ukiangalia wa Kenya sahi, I was even telling guys how there's someone who come into my comment section and just be like, yo, I made $800 with this person, Mr. Williams. Alafu naona picha ya mzungu hapo kwa comment section. Alafu nasema, you too can make 1,000 bob a week. $1,000 a week. We've seen people wanaingia sijui scams hapo, amepatiwa sijui weka hii pesa alafu utengeneze pesa. Are there opportunities to make real hard cash on the internet?
The simple question is, how hungry are you?
I like that.
Number 2, how long do you take looking at your phone? Like for me, I'm being very honest. I don't know if it's an addiction or something. I look at my phone almost after an interval of every 7 to 10 minutes. I'm always looking at it. Of course, I have a watch that gives me those notifications and everything.
Wow.
But but I always have to look at my phone. Partly because my business really, what I do, my career, heavily depends on that. But to answer Combox's question on whether or not hizo vitu zao sijui makes $800 a day and stuff like that, some are true, some are not true. You are talking about having a discerning spirit, having a like kuwa curious. Uliza maswali, kuna tu maswali zenye unafaa ulize like, hey, 800k wiki moja.
Is it realistic?
800k wiki moja. Something is amiss here.
Yeah.
But these are the real opportunities.
Right.
Yes, you can make money online. Hiyo ni fact. I have, and this is how. So number one, there is something today called the gig economy.
Right.
Gig economy.
Yeah.
Combox pale anajua graphic design. Combox pale anajua kufanya what is called copywriting.
Right.
Ama Kev pale anajua plumbing or kwanza unakaa
kule pipe.
Kule pipe. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So
Tunaongelea plumber.
Tunaongelea plumber.
I do know how to lay the pipe though.
So if you know,
as a plumber,
if you have a skill, today there are a lot of sites that give you an opportunity to monetize your skill short term, and you don't have to be there the whole day. Depending on the work magnitude, you go to that app, sign up. There are so many of them. Initially tumeziona maju, squeezy wa Kenya are really taking up. Like I've covered,
very tech savvy.
Yes, I've covered like two innovators who are already into that space. I'll talk about Zinake. I'll talk about people like Kazi App. They provide you opportunities to monetize your skill. Combox. Kama unajua graphic design na hapo hivyo, kwa hiyo nini mtu anataka mtu wa graphic design, you just go there and click, mna agree, you can negotiate on the prices and everything. You never know, those guys could give you a retainer.
Okay, so put it like this.
Yes.
Give us top 5 businesses ume notice that you can make a killing on the online space based on the interactions that you've had.
Top 5. Number 1, drop shopping. What is drop shopping? It's just buying a phone, let's say on Jumia, and listing it on another application. That would give you some good money. Number 2, writing.
Wait, so you buy it and then you sell it immediately?
Resell
Yes,
it.
with a markup. Like if I get this for like $200 at the phone, if I get it at $200 per se, I would go and list it in another. Let's use what Kenyans are used to. Let's take for example, and this is not paid commercial. It's just I'm just giving an example. Website X. And this because we're talking about e-commerce really. Website X will give you this phone at $200. Website Y will you buy it from X, you go and list it in website Y, and you list it with a markup of let's say $50 on top. You make your clean money. And make a delivery. So that is partly called drop shopping. Number 2, another thing you can make money online with is influencing. It's a huge thing today.
Sure it
is. Huge. If there's one thing COVID imetufunza is that every company is a tech company, one way or another.
Food,
I'm telling you,
healthcare company.
Where unasema hata hivyo. Just yesterday I had interviewed someone who is anauza mbuzi online.
Makes sense.
Mbuzi.
So that they do away.
Thank you. So that they do away with the brokers in between.
Is his tagline will bleat the competition?
But so that is one. E-commerce, and tomorrow we are having an e-commerce event at Movenpick Hotel. Thank amazing. God, because of the opportunity that Standard gave me, I'm now able to MC those events and such kind of things. But the big question will be on e-commerce, and e-commerce is huge.
I know
today.
it's $1 trillion business. Or industry rather.
Huge, bro. Huge.
Everyone's trading all over the world.
And the thing is, you don't have to make $1 billion. I mean, $1 billion shillings on one item. You just need consistency on a few things. $50, if you make $50 on 10 units of this, that's a clean $500. That's clean 50k.
Easy money.
I'm telling you. It sounds easy. It's not easy, but possible.
Okay.
Guys,
why
can
isn't
do
it
it.
easy?
Let me.
Because everybody, it's being said on the radio. There's everybody doing it. I'm guessing.
I'm telling you.
Is that why it's not easy?
No, it's not. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But what guys feel safe complaining about lack of opportunities out here instead of looking at. That's why the first question I asked: How long do you take looking on your phone? Yeah. So I'll give an example. You know Kabilem.
No.
This guy.
Yes.
The one who.
The TikTok guy.
The guy from Senegal.
Exactly. Yeah. So he was employed in Italy. I know his story has been told time and time again, but let's just recap it for people. jamaa alifutwa kazi, COVID came and boss wake akamwambia, you know what, I don't need you. He went home. Alikuwa na nini? Simu yake. He just started doing TikTok. Has never said a word on his TikTok.
Imagine.
Never, not even Right now he is the second most followed TikToker. I don't know who's the first, but the second most followed TikToker. Today, to have him post items on his TikTok for you would cost you nothing less than $200,000.
Wow.
Today he is worth 2 million USD.
Hey,
2
hey,
million.
Hey.
That's
2
impressive.
Brandy, hold that thought.
Positive vibrations on the morning vibes.
But in studio, we got Brian George, and he is a host of The Innovator on KTN Home. Guys, if you're inspired by the things that he's talking about, make sure if you're a young person, you're looking at what some of those opportunities in life, watch The Innovator comes through on KTN Home. Ulisema 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Every day of the week.
Every Monday.
Every
other Monday.
Oh, it's just Mondays.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's every day of the week.
The big show, the Mama Yao is business today.
Right.
But then now, because of my love for tech, my love for innovation.
So you got 2 shows. Look at you.
Oh, so you're on the Mama Yao one?
Yeah, the Mama Yao is like business. It's like kuambiwa kuja uanka the main news show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I love Sasa. You want to say, but Sasa, is this the only thing I'll be doing?
Yeah.
Like, what is there for me? What's my identity?
Yeah.
I wanted, mi nilikuwa nataka nikiingia media na acharaba stamp yangu hapo. Una get like the guy who gave an opportunity for tech guys. For example, think of Richard Quest. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think
Business,
of Richard Quest? Business. But then business, the big thing
and
is
the bench with the kush. I never forget that.
That's sick. That's sick.
Business comes top, Sindio. And then what else is he known for? He is the last voice in aviation.
Yeah.
The last voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to position myself to be the big tech guy in Kenya. Like, ukisikia tu, you want to consult on matters technology,
right.
Who is launching the latest phone, what is the latest news on matters technology and all that stuff. We want to make KTN the home of technology news in Kenya.
And I think you're on the right
North
track.
Africa.
You're on the right track. I see you.
Thank you.
But now there's of course a big up to Moturi who's coming through on a very powerful conversation going down, and I can see a lot of other people on SMS line on the they're enjoying the ideas. Now there's a question Kevin asked, and I know you're coming back to answer that on Yo Kev.
Yes, on Yo Kev today we got a question from our brother called Lemiso Sorani, and I said, Yo Kev, I'm Lemiso Sorani from Salga. I'm into business. In fact, my business has been doing my family has been doing business for some time now. My dad recently got into farming while my mom runs a clinic in Naivasha town. I'm moving to Nairobi to stay with my sister, and I want to start a small business with capital of around 30 to 50,000. Any ideas? So I will be telling you all the ideas, rather all the, some of the business opportunities that you can have with that kind of money before we get out of the show. Lakini, quick one, Branji, the second 2. Umesema tatu. Top the other 2 ideas that you can kill on online.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just finish with the one, e-commerce. One thing you have to know is that, of course, we talked about having an office.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to have an office, and I think that guy mwenye anatoka Salga, one thing we'll tell him is that today he doesn't have to own an office to sell his sanitizers, his phones, and everything.
Yeah.
You look for a company or an organization that does rent a shelf. You only need 2,000 shillings for you to be delivering your products to someone. There's a big organization, then you rent a shelf with them. So you place your perfumes there, unaeka vitu zako hapo. Then when Kwambox makes a purchase, you just refer Kwambox to go to building X in Tao. This is the street, this is the suit number. I'll tell them you have already paid. Biashara inaendelea vizuri. I mean, that is how young people in Kenya right now are thinking. And watu wanachangamka hapa nje. So the other things that you can also do online is online forex trading.
Right.
Sounds complex.
Now that's a big one.
Huge.
That is a big one.
But here's the catch. Knowledge. Usiende huko huna skill.
But there's a lot of places that offer free actually courses online.
Exactly.
So you can get training. There's companies that actually train you. And we've had actually guests here in studio who've talked about this, and I know it's big business.
Exactly. You can make a good buck, but please, it is not a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been learning it personally for the last 4 months or so, just to supplement my income. It's never bad to learn something new.
Yeah.
Plus, for the type of show or the type of business that I have, I have to have those knowledge, understand what peeps are, understand trend lines, understand how to put a stop loss, understand how you can, compound your income, day trading. What do all those things mean?
Right.
Combox hata kama nikakupatia the whole YouTube content.
Yeah.
Today we are lucky this generation that tuko na YouTube
So many teachers.
Exactly. It has everything. But then again, it boils down to one, who are you? What do you want to achieve?
How dedicated are you?
Yeah.
How dedicated, exactly. That's the other thing. So don't come into Forex trading thinking it's a get rich quick scheme. No, it is not.
All right.
Like my trainer was very honest with me. Branji, this one, I'm giving you 2 years maximum for you to get profitable. Now here's the catch, Combox. If you are ready, if you are able to go to school for like 20 plus years, mi nimesoma like almost 18 years kutoka kindergarten mpaka last degree, bado tunaendelea. For you to get a job that pays you a certain amount of money at the end of all that, why won't you sit down and learn for just 2 years?
True.
To get something that will get you profitable the whole time. Because you look at some of the best traders, best investors, Kina Warren Buffett, all these people, they took some time to learn.
To
so you have to learn.
They never stop learning, actually.
They never stop learning.
All right. And finally,
The fifth one?
The fifth one, yes. Transcription, online writing, copywriting. This is a huge business.
Is this one also the one for more Kenyans are doing exams for other
Is it in that category?
Yes, it is. And I think I'd talk about it this way. Depending on how you look at it, really. Online writing and transcription is just like for a news item, perhaps media house imeenda huko nje wamegather news item, then they want it transcribed into text. You transfer a certain media form, like say audio or video, into Word. That is paying guys out here. People, I know of guys who have resigned from work.
Oh, snap.
To just go do transcription.
Interesting.
To just go do captioning.
Wow.
And mbogi yangu wenye tulikuwa I did this last year when we were under pay cuts, man. Nilikuwa na struggle mbaya. So I said, you know what, guys, I'm going to wake up early, a bit early. I got an account with an online platform. I won't say which one. Just go. There are so many of them, and they pay very well, and that is what sustained me partly last year because tulikuwa pay cuts, guys. Simna kumbuka. Exactly. We were having pay cuts and everything. So I said, wait, I have a laptop, I have Wi-Fi at home. Why don't I invest a bit of time in this? So you just sit and listen to audio or what, and then you transcribe. And today it's been made so easy. By the way, it has been made so easy. There is something called Otter AI. Otter AI is a software that actually transcribes. The whole of this conversation can actually be transcribed on Word, automatically. You just upload it, it transcribes automatically. Now for you, it's just coming to check
spell check.
Spell check.
So you can use even grammar.
Yes,
on the
Grammarly.
App Grammarly is dope.
Grammarly, exactly. That is what we use for writing here. We spell check the logic in the story and everything else. So in a nutshell, Combox, there's massive opportunity online. There is massive opportunities. Get online, learn a course, learn how to do drop shopping. Start something. There is a lot of knowledge online. There's a lot of content that guys can get online. And I just can't. We can never exhaust it
at all.
Go to TikTok today. Part of the biggest channels I'm following or the biggest accounts I'm following are just go to search randomly 10 websites that would give you this. 10 websites that you thought you did not know. And you're going to know that people are actually making a good living out of online platforms.
Wow. Thank you so much, Branji, for coming to open our eyes this morning. And I know MVPs naona tu yani watu na kalamu na karatasi.
Where?
And remember, you can catch Branji on KTN Home because it was just a short conversation, but he has gone amechambua. Is the Innovator also available on YouTube, the previous seasons?
Pretty much. We have curated all of it on KTN News channel on YouTube. I've also curated a bit on my own channel at Branji KE, just for portfolio, just to keep up. To keep track of where I'm going, record keeping is very important.
And we're keeping track of you, Branji, because I can see big bright things ahead. Thank you so much for waking up early and coming through to hang out with us. And I know we'll see you again.
Positive vibrations. Positive vibrations. Positive vibrations on the morning vibes.